Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tour of my succulent plants. So let's get started. I hope you enjoy it, guys. First up, we have the bunny ears cactus. And I actually received this one for my birthday this year. And I'd say it's probably my favorite cactus at the moment. I love the shape it grows, the texture and the color of it. It does look like bunny ears. It's so fun. And really easy to propagate as well. You can just take off the pad and plant it into soil and you'll get a new plant from it. And next, this one is a type of crassula, and I actually found this one this summer just gone, and I didn't really know what it was, but I just really liked the colour, the shape of the leaves. It's got really fleshy leaves and it's sort of got a little bit of a fuzz on it. Don't know if that shows up on camera, but it's just slightly fuzzy and a really cool colour. I'm looking forward to seeing how it grows this year, come spring, summer. I'm not sure how big it will get. We shall see. Next we have an Echeveria, and this one I'm afraid isn't doing too well. I don't have the best track record with these plants. Every time I get one, they just seem to start off big and then they gradually lose their leaves until there's just a kind of few leaves left on a stalk. So if you know how to keep these healthy, please let me know, but I've seemed to have tried everything and they always end up the same way. So I probably won't get one of these again. They are beautiful though, but I just can't seem to keep them alive and looking healthy. I don't know what the secret is. I would love to know though. And here we have another type of crassula, and this one has really cool leaves. It almost reminds me of coral. The only thing with this one is it does seem to be really prone to mealybugs, but I just make sure to check it regularly. There's lots of kind of places that the mealybugs can hide, so they do tend to hide away in the folds there, but as long as I check it regularly, it's fine. But yeah, this one does seem to be prone to mealybugs, but it can grow quite big. This one's still fairly small at the moment. And here we have a selection. First is another one of these Echeverias, and it is going the same way as my other one, unfortunately. I just have no luck with these types of Echeverias. I really like how they look. They're so pretty, but again, if you see as I turn it around, it's started to lose its leaves, and I can't seem to get it right with these ones. And here I just have a propagation of the bunny ears cactus. And another little propagation over here. These should hopefully grow for me come summer this year. And next we have a selection of cacti in this pot. First we have the blue torch cactus, that's the tallest one. Still fairly new, it's just a small baby at the moment. And then this small yellow one is the golden barrel cactus, I think. Pretty sure that's what it is. Still a baby. They are very spiky, these ones, so you do have to be careful. And this one over here, I think, is a red-headed Irishman. I'm not entirely sure. Please let me know in the comments if you know. But I did look it up, and that was the best conclusion I could come to, based on the photos I saw. And here is another selection of cacti. Another blue torch cactus. Again, just a small one at the moment. I would love it to get big. Some bunny ears cactus propagations in there as well that are already rooted. And here we have an old man cactus, and I just love the fluffy appearance of this one. But don't be fooled, because it does have huge spikes also. So you do not want to be touching it. I have caught myself on this one a few times. Loving all those spikes. And then here we have, this is actually another type of Echeveria, the big rosette shaped one, because this one is a little bit different to the other Echeverias. It does seem to be surviving. I don't know why, but I seem to be able to keep this one alive. The leaves are different, they're not quite as delicate, they're more thick and fleshy, maybe that's why. This one seems to be doing really well. And then the other one in there is sedum, I think you pronounce it. Sort of bean-shaped, jelly bean-shaped one. But yeah, this is the only type of Echeveria I seem to be able to keep alive. And I do really enjoy this one. I love the shape and the colour of it. And here we have another bunny ears cactus, which is a slightly different colour to the other one, so I think it's still a bunny ears cactus. This one I did propagate quite a few cuttings from this summer just gone, and you can see the places where I've cut from it as I rotate it. And when you do cut cuttings from it, it does tend to then start growing more babies as well. And you can see there the baby's growing on the top, and if you were to cut this off, you could then let it callus over and plant it in soil, make a new plant. It's very easy to propagate. And then this little guy, I think might be some type of Haworthia, but I'm not entirely sure, so I've left a question mark on this one. It kind of reminds me of an aloe too, but I think it might be a type of Haworthia. If you know, let me know. there are so many different types of these, I struggled to find the exact one. But yeah, really easy going, this one. Doesn't cause any trouble. And then this one is a fairly new purchase. Stapelia, I think you say it. And this one was actually reduced because you can see there's just one piece missing there that's obviously fallen off or something, and it was reduced to, I think it was £2. And I thought, wow, I really like the form of this one, so why not? I like the way it grows. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one grow this summer. Probably quite easy to propagate too. So I'll probably take some cuttings of this one as well. But yeah, I just like how it looks like hair kind of growing out of the pot. Funky hairdo or something. And here we have the classic jade plant, and this is probably one of the most popular plants out there. You may even have one at home. This was actually the first jade plant that I ever bought, and it started out just as small cuttings, and each year I've been cutting off the tips in order to encourage it to branch, and it is now starting to look a bit more like a tree. And yeah, this one is just such easy care. I definitely recommend this one for beginners. As long as you don't overwater it and you give it lots of sun, it's happy. And this one is really thriving. It's quite established now. I do take cuttings from it every year, and I usually get 2 new branches from the place that I've cut. So over time it will get bushier and bushier, and these are some of the babies that I took from it, which are fully rooted, and they haven't quite got themselves established yet, but they should start growing more this year coming. Yeah, super easy to propagate plant, this one. Take cuttings in the summer. And this is another jade plant. I actually got this one for my birthday probably about a year or so ago, and again I've been doing the same thing, cutting off the tips and propagating them. I could never have too many jade plants, I don't think. I just love this plant. Everyone needs one of these in their windowsill. And here we have another little collection of the old man cactus, because I just love this one. I love the contradiction of the furriness and the spikes as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing how big these ones grow. They definitely get bigger than they are now, but they are slow growing, so I will need to be patient with them. But yeah, I just think they're so cool and weird. Kind of red spikes as well. Some of them are more red than others, I think. Really fun. And then next up we have another type of crassula, the crassula tarantula, and you can see why it's called that, because it does kind of look like a spider or several spiders kind of climbing out the pot. It's kind of got a little bit of fuzziness to the leaves too, The leaves are quite fleshy and fuzzy. I just really enjoy this one. It is getting a bit unruly, so I've got it in this hanging pot at the moment. And yeah, it seems to be thriving. Pretty easy care, I'd say. And then here I have my fishbone cactus, which is still fairly new. It's one that I got this year. Still a baby. Looking forward to seeing it grow big and cascading from the pot. It has grown quite a lot of new shoots since I bought it. It still seems to be growing at the moment too. Most of my other succulents have stopped growing. Yeah, just really excited to see how this one progresses. It's a really fun shape. And not too fussy as well, as long as you don't overwater it. Same with all succulents really. Be a bit mean with the watering. Here I have an Easter cactus. I think it's an Easter cactus. And my mother-in-law actually gave this one to me, probably about a year ago now. And it did flower last year. We've yet to see if it will flower this year, but even with just the leaves, I just really love this plant. The shape of the leaves are really fun. And yeah, it's just happy and fuss-free. It's doing its thing. Hopefully it will flower again this year for me. But those won't come until around Easter time. And then here we have an aloe vera, and this one is quite a fast grower, I would say. I got this one as just a baby cutting, probably about a year or so ago, maybe 2, I can't remember, but it's currently filling its pot with lots of babies, and I'm thinking this year it will probably need a repot because it does seem to be pushing out a lot of babies. So I'll probably repot that one so it can keep growing. Yeah, really easy care again. Just don't water it too often and give it lots of light and it's happy. It's given me no trouble at all. And it's a really fun plant as well. It kind of looks like it's reaching its arms out for a hug. And then this is a terrarium that I recently made. I did video me making this, so I will link that at the end of this video as well. But in there we have a Crassula lotus at the back. It's got slightly purpley leaves, that one. And then the Haworthia big band there at the front, the stripy one. And then the sedums at the side. And this was actually my first terrarium, so I will keep you posted on how it does over the months to come. But yeah, it was really fun. And like I say, I will link the video of me making that at the end of this video if you're interested in seeing me make it. I really enjoyed it. I could well be addicted to terrariums. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that tour. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're into houseplants like me, if you're totally obsessed, and I'll see you in the next one.